Hi, I've been thinking a lot recently about getting my health back on track, and I've been going on Facebook Marketplace over the last few months and buying bits of equipment such as weights and cardio machinery, and I've been placing that in my spare room and creating myself a gym. Unfortunately, none of that equipment has yet to be used. I've also been thinking a lot about my age. I'll be 40 this year, which of course isn't old, but it's probably more important now for me to start focusing more on my health, diet and fitness. Now, today, it's the 2nd of January 2026, and I'm sat in a car park waiting for my partner to come out of the shops, and I'm looking over at Jet's gym, just watching people come in and out, and I realise actually how much I do miss going to the gym, which I used to do a fair few years ago now. And I thought that if I could afford it, I would love to join the gym again. And then I thought, well, I've already got the equipment at home, so why aren't I using it there? So I decided that now's the time to focus more on my health, diet and fitness, and I was going to start a YouTube channel to document my progress. Now obviously there's not much I can do while sat here in the car waiting for my partner, but when I get home I'll organise the gym equipment and make it a bit more accessible, show you that, have a bit of a tidy round, and then have a think about how I want to progress with this. I thought I'd give you a quick tour of the gym as it is now. It is quite dusty, as you'll see. These are all the weights that I've collected over the last few months, just from mainly Facebook Marketplace, usually bought in twos, but as you can see there's all sorts of different sorts of weights. For now I've just been setting them up in increments of 5 kilograms. God, look at the dust on that. I didn't realise it was quite that bad, to be honest. This is, it's actually supposed to be one of those, is it a skiing or a CrossFit machine? Basically, I intended just to use it as an exercise bike because, as you can see there, the handles that go forwards and back are missing. But it costs nothing, so I thought I'd give it a go. Then my partner wanted a recumbent bike, which she's never used either. This was quite cheap. I think it was only about £30 on Facebook Marketplace. So quite happy with that. It does work. We've tried it and we know it works, but we just haven't used it enough to get any benefit from. Again, from Facebook Marketplace, this was £60. To be honest, I'm not very happy with it. The chain does tend to skip a little bit if you pull too hard, so you've got to take it relatively easy. I'm not sure how to fix that. I do need to look into that a little bit. I set this up for just for watching Star Trek or a few bits whilst I'm doing the cardio. This is my sit-ups bench, which I didn't realise at first, but the cat has been at that and made quite the mess of it, so thank you to her. Over here I've just got some extra weights and a load of bits and pieces what my brother gave me. We'll have a look at that in a little while. This bench is from Marketplace again. I can't remember how much it is, to be honest. There's the cat. The bench is quite good actually. It's really heavy. It does need a bit of oil on it. This is the cat, Fish. She does enjoy to sit in front of the radiator there, but I think that that bed's going to have to be moved. Just a bag of paperwork there, which is very unsightly. That's just a box fish likes to sit in sometimes for some reason. And so there you have it. That's the gym as it is now. Wow, I didn't realise really how bad the floor was. I forgot to quickly show you what was on this little bookshelf here. I've got most of it's actually from my brother. He gave me it years ago and I've never done anything with it. This weird spring thing is from him. You can attach more if you need. I'm not entirely sure what to do with it, to be honest, but I'll figure that out one day. Got some, I guess they're like push-up type things. Some extra weights and supports there. This bar, it's a flexi bar. I don't know what it's for really, and I don't know what to do with it, but I'm assuming it's got something to do with a gym. If not, then I'm going to look really stupid, but it's quite fun actually. Anyway, let's get some cleaning done. That's the cleaning done with. I've not gone over the top. I just wanted it to be a little bit better than it was. You know, I wanted it to be usable at least. Obviously, I've still got the carpet to go over, but I'll do that. Well, I'd probably do the rest of the house at the same time. But we are renovating bits and bats at the moment, so there's no point going to those sort of levels just yet. And it's probably where a lot of the dust's come from anyway. The rowing machine, yes, it's blocking the door. It's just the boiler cupboard there. But I'm going to be pulling it out like this whilst I'm using it. Otherwise, I'm just going to be catching the wall every 2 minutes. I'll probably have to pull it out a bit further on the arse end as well. Otherwise, I'll be knocking against the wall there too. I'm not really sure where this came from, but I figured I'd keep it for doing dips and things like that. I forgot to show you earlier as well, I've got this weird roly thing, which I found at a car boot probably for about £1, which I thought might come in useful for the gym once upon a time. Don't know if I'll ever use it, to be honest. I don't really know what to do with it. These black oblong things are actually weights from a cable machine that I bought off Marketplace. Unfortunately, the cable machine itself, Mr. Leaf, the cable machine itself turned out to be crap. The bars on it were warped, so I had to get rid of that. But I thought the weights themselves would come in handy. I was going to try and show you earlier about the bench, but basically it just needs a bit of oil on the support underneath. As you can see, it's stuck in place at the minute. It does move, you've just got to encourage it a little bit with your foot. Sorry, the camera works atrocious at the second. A little bit of WD-40 or something will make that fine. As you can see, it's got plenty of levels of adjustment there. Luckily, fish hasn't got her claws into it yet. Okay, so now the gym is nice and clean and tidy, I'll move the rowing machine and exercise bike out of the way, and I can take my weight and do some before pictures. Well, that didn't take long, but it is absolutely bloody freezing today. So yeah, 17.92. To be honest, that was a lot heavier than I was expecting. I had assumed maybe 16 and a half, somewhere around there. So yeah, that's quite disappointing, but at least there's plenty to work on. Now, I am coming at this not as a complete newbie. As I said earlier, I do have some experience of going to the gym quite often, actually, a few years ago. Unfortunately, I had to stop for several reasons, the two main ones being, firstly, an inguinal hernia, which I had to have surgically repaired, and then something which I still suffer with now, which is a shoulder impingement, which I'm going to physio for. So I do have experience with different lifts and which muscles to target. So whilst I am lifting for these videos, I probably will be taking it a little bit easy with certain lifts, mainly because I don't want to make my shoulder worse or cause a recurrence in my hernia. I think the only other thing that you should know really is that I'm vegan, so my meals and my diet will be based around that. With that said, that's pretty much the end of this video, I think. So if you think you'd be interested in the sort of body transformation, diet, fitness, weightlifting, healthy eating, all that sort of stuff, then it would be great for you to join along in the journey. So if you've enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to join along in the journey, please do go ahead and hit that notification bell and you'll be notified when I upload the next video. I do hope to be creating this channel as a blog style channel, so hopefully the uploads will be quite regular. But for now, and until tomorrow's video, I'm going to sign off, edit all this together, and then go downstairs and think about how to proceed with day one of this new journey. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.